Hello students, welcome to my channel. Let's do it. I am Shruti. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Share to your friends, relatives, your juniors and your neighbors. Don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start basic concepts of mathematics of the series from zero to hero. And the today's topic is simple interest and compound interest. Let us understand the simple interest and compound interest through an example. Suppose that I am going to take a loan from a bank named XYZ. Suppose I am taking 50,000 rupees from a bank with a rate of interest what? 8% per annum. Different banks will have different rate of interest. I am taking here 8% per annum. For how many years? For 3 years. So here the amount which I am going to take as a loan will be what? The principal amount. And the rate of interest will be what? R. And for how many years? For 3 years. This will be taken as N, that is number of years. And after 3 years, with rupees 50,000 and some additional amount, I am going to return my loan to the bank. This additional amount will be what? Interest. The additional amount which I am going to return to the bank will be what? Interest. So, let me repeat again. The amount or the loan which I have taken from a loan will be what? The principal amount. And number of years will be what? It is N. And the rate of interest will be what? R. That is, the additional amount which I am going to return to the bank will be what? Interest. Let us see the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Let us take the principal amount as 100 rupees. You know that what is P means? P means principal, N means number of years, R means rate of interest. Here P is what? Rupees 100. And N is 3 years and rate of interest R is what? 10% per annum as simple interest. The first year, the principal amount is what? Rupees 100. And the rate of interest for this principal amount will be what? Let us calculate the rate of interest. That is what? 10%. 10% of principal amount is what? 100. So what is 10% of 100? 10 divided by 100 into 100. So 100 get cancels. Remaining is rupees 10. So the interest will be what? 10 for the first year. That is what? For the first year I am going to return rupees principal plus the interest. This is what? 100 plus 10 is what? 110 rupees. For the first year I am going to return the principal amount plus this additional amount. Additional amount means this is nothing but the interest. That is what? 110 rupees. For the second year, the interest is what? 10% only. But it is on what? The principal amount. What is the principal amount? It is what? 100 rupees. So, what is 10% of 100? This is rupees 10. So, for the second year also, the interest is what? Rupees 10. For the first year, what was the total amount? 110. For the second year, the interest is what? 10. So, 110 plus 10 is what? 120 rupees. So, for the second year, I am going to return 120 rupees. For the third year, what is the interest? 10%. 10% on what? The principal amount. The 10% on the principal amount only. So, what is 10% of 100? This is again 10. So, in the second year, we had 120 rupees. So, plus 10 is will be what? 130 rupees. So, for the third year, I am going to return rupees 130. What was the interest for the first year? 10. For the second year, it is 10. For the third year, 10. Total what? 30 rupees. Total interest is what? 30 rupees. So this is what? Simple interest. So the simple interest is what? 30 rupees, and the principal amount is what? 100. So I am going to return rupees 130 after the third year. This is how we calculate the simple interest. So let us understand the same example in compound interest. So what is P? That is principal is rupees 100 and number of year is 3 years and rate of interest is what? 10% per annum. It is what? Compound interest. So the principal amount is what? Rupees 100 and the rate of interest is what? 10%. So what is 10% of rupees 100? This will be what? 10 only. So the interest is what? For the first year, the interest is what? 10 rupees. So the principal amount plus the interest will be what? 110 rupees for the first year. For the second year, what is the interest? Interest will be same throughout the years. That is 10%. Here for the second year, the interest will be calculated on the amount, that is 110 rupees, and not on the principal amount. For the second year, the interest will be calculated on the first year amount. This first year amount will become the principal for the second year. Whereas in simple interest, we had calculated the simple interest only on the principal amount for the second year and also for the third year. Okay. Whereas in compound interest, we are going to calculate on interest on this amount and not on the principal, because it is a compound interest. So this first year amount will become principal for the second year. Therefore, we are going to calculate the compound interest on this amount. That is, what is 10% of 110? 10 divided by 100 into 110. 0 get cancels, 0 get cancels, remaining is 11 rupees. Therefore, the interest will be what? 11 rupees. So what will be the amount? 110 plus 11. This will be what? 121. Okay. So for the third year, we are going to calculate the compound interest of 10% per annum on this amount. That is, second year amount will become the principal for the third year and not on this principal amount. Okay. So for the third year, we are going to calculate this compound interest on the second year amount. This second year amount will become the principal for the third year. Okay. So what will be the interest? That is 10% of this 121, which will be 10 divided by 100 into 121. 0 get cancels. 121 divided by 10 is what? It is divided by. Therefore, we have to move to the left side. 10 means only one digit. Therefore, that will be here. That is 12.1. So, the interest is what? 12.1. So, what is 121 plus 12.1? This is 1, 3, this is 3 and 1. So, 133.1. So, for the third year, the amount will be what? 133.1. So, we are going to return 130.1 after the third year. Therefore, what is the compound interest in total? For the first year, it is 10. For the second year, it is 11. For the third year, it is what? 12.1. So, the total is what? 33.1. This is what? Compound interest. This is what? Compound interest. In simple interest, we are going to calculate the interest on the principal amount, that is initial principal amount. In compound interest, we are going to calculate the simple interest on the amount, that is the first year amount will become the principal for the second year, and the second year amount will become the principal for the third year. Like this, we are going to calculate compound interest and simple interest. The formula of simple interest, that is amount is equal to amount, that is A is equal to P plus SI. P means principal, SI means simple interest, where simple interest is equal to P into N into R divided by 100, where P is principal, N is number of year, R is rate of interest. Okay. And in compound interest formula is amount A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power N. Okay, and compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, that is A minus P. Let's understand the same example through formula. So what is the P? Rupees 100, N is 3 years and R is 10%. We have to calculate the simple interest. What is the simple interest formula? P into N into R divided by 100. What is P? It is 100. What is N? It is 3. What is R? It is 10%. Divided by 100. 100 get cancels. The answer will be what? 30. What will be the amount formula? P plus SI. P means principal. What is the principal? It is 100 plus SI we got 30 rupees. Therefore, it is 130 rupees. In this also we got the amount as 130 rupees and simple interest as 30 rupees. Okay. Let us calculate compound interest with the same example. Here P is equal to 100, N is equal to 3 years, R is equal to 10% and compound interest we have to calculate. So first we have to calculate this amount. What is the formula? P bracket 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power N. Where what is P? 100. Bracket 1 as it is plus what is R? R is 10%. 10 divided by 100 to the power N. This N may be a capital letter or small letter. Okay. So here N means 3 years. Okay. So 100, 1, 0, 0 get cancels. So 1 divided by 10 is what? 0.1 to the power 3. 100. 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1 to the power 3. So what is 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1? After multiplying this, we will get, so 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1 will be what? 1.331. So 100 into 1.331 is equal to 133.1. So what is compound interest? A minus P, which is equal to 133.1 minus 100, which is equal to 33.1. So in previous also we got compound interest as 33.1 and the amount as 133.1. So I hope you understood simple interest and compound interest. If you have any doubts, please write your doubts in the comment section. Thank you.